I want to talk a little bit about why I'm so passionate about service-based businesses.
I want to share my journey. There's so many pieces of my life that have led me to this point. Who are you? Pursue your purpose.
Hey, it's Suinda at Her Clear Path. I've really done some reflecting in 2022, and this whole summer that has passed, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. So much joy, so much happiness and peace, and I want to talk a little bit about how starting my own service-based businesses have led me to be able to create and live the life that I'm currently living. Having my own business, I worked a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 6, and I was stuck in a cubicle for all the seasons. I rarely had any energy or time to do anything fun outside of work. Work was my complete identity, and if I lost that one source of income, I was screwed. If this sounds like you, stay tuned so that you can hear more about how I started my service-based businesses and how they have literally changed my life. I've been a little bit absent from social media. I took some time to just not worry about posting like I was previously, and I did some self-reflecting because this summer of 2022 I have really had a good time. And I can remember back when I worked a corporate job, like I used to judge adults who would say, oh, we went here, we went there, and we had so much fun. Like, I don't know why my mindset was fun is for kids. Like, we're adults now, we have to work. Like, it's not supposed to be fun for us. And boy, am I so glad that I got out of that, because I have had a ton of fun this year, and I know that it's only going to be better and more from here on out. And so I just wanted to share. Like, this year I went to so many new places, I tried so many new things, and I didn't do anything extravagant where I was spending thousands of dollars to fly out to an island or do anything like that. I stayed right here, home base, and I had a fantastic time. I spent tons of time with all of my closest friends. The quality time that I spent with the people that I love and that I care about, along with the new places and new things that I discovered and attempted and tried, that was really all I needed to be at maximum joy, maximum happiness. So I want to share with you how I got here, and then hopefully inspire you to not just live off of one source of income. If the only thing that's bringing in income to your household is one job, this needs to change, especially in this economy and this environment, the way that society is going right now. Unfortunately, we can't trust these jobs. We just can't. If that's you, if you can relate to working a 9 to 5 and it pretty much consuming all of your time and your energy, then you probably can relate to how I felt when I literally didn't feel like I felt this season. Like, yeah, I dressed warmer to go from my house to my car, from my car to the building, but I sat in a windowless cubicle for years. I didn't ever see summer, and the most that I would do to enjoy my summers was go to the fundraisers that my company was putting on, like 5Ks and different things like that that happened to be outdoors. But I very rarely did anything super fun just for me to enjoy the different seasons and the change in the weather. And who wants to live like that? When I, at the beginning of my career, when I was trying to go for my bachelor's degree while working full time, I took classes in the summer, and I did those like accelerated 5-week classes, and I would schedule them back to back to back. So my whole summer, I was going from work to school to bed, wake up and do it all over again for like 3-4 classes in one semester, because they were 5-week accelerated courses, and I was determined to get my degree. Which, side note, I have learned more about business in the past 2 years, starting and running my own, than I did when I was going for my bachelor's degree. Major side eye to that. But anyway, when I finally quit my full-time job in January of 2020, before the pandemic, I thought, okay, like, here I am again, out of my full-time job. Let me rewind the story a little bit, because in 2017, I was approaching my 10-year anniversary at my full-time job when they laid me off a week before I was to get married. And that was devastating for me. My entire identity was based on my role, my achievements of climbing the corporate ladder at this job. And I had contributed so much. I mean, I am a pretty creative person. I have tons of ideas, and I gave all of that to this company. They just said, deuces, so easy. They just, like, I really thought, man, I gave you 10 years of my life, like all of me, all of my energy, all of my time, all of my great ideas. Here you go. Here, go make millions. what you pay me, what you were paying me. And it was so easy for them to lay me off, and I really felt like I was having an identity crisis because that job was my identity. That's what I would talk about when someone would ask me about me. So I had to do a lot of thinking and self-reflecting, and I knew my whole life I have had that entrepreneurial spirit, and I knew that I was meant to do more. But the framework that society has built, go to college, get a degree, get a great job, climb the corporate ladder, get married, have the kids, have the house, like that was so ingrained in me, and I was so determined to not be another stereotypical Latina with 6 kids. I was trying to really break a barrier and fight against that, and thought, I was going to be Mrs. Corporate America. And here I am 10 years in, laid off. Just like that. After I'd worked so hard to get to just middle management. So I had to do some self-reflecting and some soul searching, and oh my God, I remember vividly, like it was yesterday, how all of the ideas were flowing from me, and I was calling my best friend and telling my husband at the time, like, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and they were like, yes, do it, you can do it. And fear crept up, and am I going to be able to make enough money, and how? I had no idea. I had a whole ass business degree and had no idea where to start, how to start, what to do. And so I did a little work here, did a little bit of work there, and then I got offered a great job, and I took it. And I shouldn't have, because that 1 year that I worked at that job was the shittiest year ever. Like, literally, I made a list. It was like the series of unfortunate events. 14 different terrible things happened to me that year. And I have the list. It was 14 different things. And I was like, because I'm Miss Positivity, Miss Sunshine. I'm pretty positive. So I'm like, Lord, I think you're trying to tell me something. Whatever could it be? The job that I had, I loved it, but I hated it. And, it just got worse and worse to the point where I was like, I'm not supposed to be here. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Because all of this, like literally, message received, Lord. Okay, my bad. Okay. I need to get out of this job. And I did. I quit that job in January of 2020. And 2020 is when my businesses were born. And here I am. 2 years later, I'm in this park. I just officiated a beautiful wedding ceremony to a lovely couple. And I said, I'm just feeling so grateful, and I'm feeling so full. This was probably my 30th wedding of the year. Every time a new person contacts me for help to provide them with some of the services that I offer, and they're in need and they trust me and they know that I can help them, or they've seen what I've done for others and they're like, we want you to do it, we need you, or you did great, or thank you, you made this so special. Like, I feel so purposeful, like I'm sitting inside of my purpose, and it feels so good. And it's not about money, it's really about living a fulfilling life. And I definitely believe that I've been called to serve, and I feel like it's important for me to share to others. Like, everybody has a gift, everybody has something that, and it doesn't have to be some gift from the Lord that nobody else has. No, you can learn a skill, be badass at that skill, and then offer your services to others. And that is a gift. And you can make a living doing that, serving others, and then living your best life this whole summer. All of the fun that I had, like, I'm kind of bummed that the summer's over, but I'm going to take full advantage and have an amazing fall and an amazing winter, and then start back over in the spring. And I'm going to continue to live my life to the fullest. And I'm so thankful, so grateful that I had the opportunity to do that, that I have the opportunity to take a day off and do whatever I want, to go take a pottery class with my best friend, to go and do pumpkin picking or go visit some llamas in the middle of the Wednesday afternoon. Like, never ever was this my life, and I feel so free, and I'm so happy that I didn't let the fear get in the way this time, because I could have been here, this could have been my 3rd year if I hadn't let fear take the best of me, because the fear of not knowing where your next check is going to come from, like, that's real. And there's a lot of different steps that it takes that I took in order to get here. And I definitely want to be as transparent as I can and offer to anybody who's interested. Um, like, here it is. Here's the information. This is what I did. This is how I got there. You'll see on my channel, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, I talk a lot about self-discovery. I talk a lot about self-reflection. I talk a lot about credit. Because in order to be a successful business owner, you have to be good at managing money, be good at managing your time. You have to be self-aware. You have to know yourself. You have to know people. I definitely wanted to share how I was feeling, all of the gratitude. I'm feeling amazing. And I want you guys to feel the same way and not feel stuck in a 9-to-5 and not feel like you have no purpose in life, because you do. You can live totally intentionally, and I'm so here for it. If you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can relate to feeling stuck in your 9-to-5, wanting to live a purposeful life, and really feeling joy and gratitude in the life that you can create for yourself. If you want to learn more about the services that I offer, head over to herclearpath.com. I'd love to talk over your business ideas and how you can get started creating the life you want. Stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching. That's it.